अनुराग सर सर यहाँ पे
सही है।
अनुराग सर
आप फोटो ले लो उसके बाद ऐसे चलो।
सर एक
दीना
सर एक स्टैंडिंग
हाँ
सर यहाँ पे कॉर्नर
सर यहाँ पे कॉर्नर
सर कॉर्नर यहाँ पे
Hey, happy New Year. How are you?
Actually, it's my new this morning.
Well done. Well done. And happy. Everything's gone according to schedule. Good.
अनुराग सर यहाँ पे कॉर्नर सर यहाँ पे अनुराग सर
I got my copy.
He needs to take a picture.
यस सर सुन सर यहाँ पे क्या है अनुराग
Sir,
सर
yeah.
थोड़ा इस साइड टर्न बस
Sir, yeah, last.
सर और एक लास्ट यहाँ पे कॉर्नर
Sir,
सर
yeah,
यहाँ
last.
पे
Last corner, yeah. Sir, last corner. Thanks.
I've got my copy. We have to sign. Okay. But I hate it now. Because he showed me his book and आप आपको रखते जाएंगे मैं Sorry, I haven't slept.
Thank you very much, everybody. My mic has suddenly decided to give. Well, the author. Well, there you go. My mic's come on again. So thank you very much to all the members of the audience for coming here today to encourage this book. Well, we have the author here with us, Mr. Naman Ramachandran. Thank you so much, sir, for being here with us. And most importantly, the gentleman sitting right beside him, Anurag, thank you so much for being here with us, for associating yourself with this book. Of course, we're going to get to know much more about this book. This event would not have been possible without Penguin, the publishers of this book. So once again, a round of applause for Penguin Books, everybody. And of course, to all of you, ladies and gentlemen, and members, where people gravitate to be informed, to be entertained, and to be enlightened. We're gathered here today to officially launch the book of Rajnikanth, the definitive biography by Naman Ramachandran. And to tell you a little more about the book, we have, well, the author himself here with us, but just to give everybody in the audience a very short synopsis about this book. Rajnikanth, as you all know, ladies and gentlemen, is quite, and the author of the book, Light, Camera, Masala, making movies in Mumbai besides a few film scripts. A chance encounter with Penguin revealed that happened. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause to Naman on writing this book, on getting us the closest that we can to the god of sorts, Rajnikanth. And before each of our panelists take to talking about this book, we'd like them to officially unveil the copy of the book. So we have a copy for each one of you. Anurag, if you could do that for us, and followed by the author. So here's the drill. We're first going to have the photographers in front, and then we're going to have the electronic media also get a chance.
So shall I just give you my copy? Just give me your copy.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Rajnikanth, definitive biography by
सर इधर स्टैंडिंग
Sir, yeah.
सर यहाँ पे सर
सर थोड़ा इस साइड
Sir, yeah, corner, yeah.
सर यहाँ
सर यहाँ पे
पीछे
हाँ
बहुत सीधे
हाँ सर
वहाँ पे बहुत सीधे होल्ड कर मोर बॉस या
सर इधर
Sir, yeah, straight to here.
सर यहाँ पे कॉर्नर में
Just straight to.
सर यहाँ
triangle.
Well, we'd also like to give the electronic media a chance, so please, if you all can also hold it out for our members of the media for the electronic press.
Bandit. Mama. That's it.
Thank you so very much. Thank you. Already know that his whole purpose in life was to write a book. It would have come out eventually, and it's come out today. We'd like to know what really kick-started the whole journey to finally saying, okay, this is what I'm going to do, and this is how it's going to roll, the plan.
In the middle of shooting his new film,
I
Ugly.
just finished this
Oh,
morning.
he's just finished this morning, so he hasn't slept. So thanks for coming at such short notice. And there's someone in the audience, also a filmmaker, Mr. Srinivas Bhashyam, without whose help this book would never. Continuing support, Leena Yadav, yet another filmmaker. And then the legal eagle and friend and mentor behind the project, which is Deena Dattani, who's hiding in that corner. And Devansh Patel, who's been a friend right from the UK days, and lots of friends and family, especially Kumar Rajagopalan, CEO of the Retailers Association of India, who is standing in that corner. Anurag has been a lucky charm for me. My first book, Lights, Camera, Masala, Making Movies in Mumbai, featured Anurag prominently, and I was thinking desperately of some connection of between Anurag and Rajnikanth. So since I couldn't find any, I thought let me look at Anurag not as a filmmaker but as a human being who's a fan of Rajnikanth, and asked him to recount his early experiences of Rajnikanth, which is there in the book. And we'll come to that in a minute. And otherwise the journey, it began 2 years ago. We realized that there was no credible source of information on one of India's biggest stars in the market. So we decided to take the plunge, and Penguin gave us the go-ahead. More importantly, Mr. Rajnikanth gave us a letter of permission and said go ahead. And after that, it was a process of 6 to 8 months meeting everybody around Rajnikanth and interviewing them at depth, including Mani Ratnam, K. Balachandra, who discovered him, S.P. Muthuraman, who did 25 films with him. And ironically, after spending several months in Madras, I could not meet Rajnikanth because he couldn't meet anyone. He was too ill. So I went back to London and started writing the book. So Mr. Rajnikanth followed me, and I met him there because he was shooting Kochadayan. And good news is that since the publication of this book, a copy was given to his office, and one day dramatically I get a call in the morning saying, is that Naman Ramachandran? I said, yes. I'm Rajnikanth here. Where are you? Are you in Bombay or London? So I said, I replied to him in Kannada because that's one of the languages I speak. And I told him I'm in Bangalore. So he said, come back to Madras immediately. So I went back, and he was absolutely delighted with the book. And the first thing he told me was, what a book you've written. And I asked him about writing his own autobiography. And he said he can't write his autobiography until he reaches the same level of honesty that Mahatma Gandhi achieved in The Story of My Experiments with Truth. So I said, it's interesting you say that. Can you open the first page of the book? And that exact same quote from Rajnikanth is there in the book. So he was a bit shaken to see how deeply I had gone into his mind. But let's go to Anurag and tell us about your first. Yeah. So what were your first experiences of Rajnikanth? It's in the book.
Yeah, my first time I discovered Rajnikanth was Jeet Hamari. There's a Hindi film called Jeet Hamari with Rajnikanth, and I was a kid in a boarding school, and we had a video and we saw this movie. There was Ranjita and Rajnikanth, I had never seen anything like that in my life. And after that, it was an obsession with him. I saw every dubbed film of Rajnikanth, from Faladi Mukka to Gangwa to all those things that came out then.
And you also mentioned that you tried some of the Rajnikanth stunts.
Yes. We all used to try them. We all used to try them. We tried to. There's this whole stunt of this wheel that he used to. I think it was from Gangwa Vishnu. There were these wheels, and he was climbing from one wheel to the other, and we were trying to get a wooden wheel, which we did in our woodwork in boarding school. And लोग खड़े होकर इस पे से कूदने की कोशिश करते हैं, and we never could do it. We couldn't even manage to stand on one wheel. But what we managed to do was the cigarette stunt. We tried to do the cigarette stunt.
Do you have a cigarette now? No. And you also in the book you have an interesting theory of how much of contemporary modern Bollywood owes a lot to Rajnikanth.
Absolutely.
Can you elaborate on that?
In the sense, everything that we today, what we call our big 100 crore club, if you see, I think 75 or 80% of the films are trying to be a Rajnikanth film.
Yeah. In what way?
They're trying to do everything that, they're trying to capture that aura of his that he had inborn, he had kind of inculcated. Everybody's trying to just copy